This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
Oh yeah, motherfucker! You know what I need? You know what I need to do? I need to get the Freddy Pharkas episodes up so I can read any questions we might have.
Yeah, I have not put any effort into transcribing any farm assists that we got, and we had one or two.
That's okay. We both did that.
That's right.
We got to do them.
Neglected our duty.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
We got to use the ones that we got because 12 put all that work in.
Indeed. This will be the first time I actually get to use the theme song for pharmacists.
Oh heck yeah! All right. Sorry.
Though we're a little subdued this week. The world is on fire, so Luke's lungs are a little bit shot.
Yeah. It's too hot for me to close my windows, and there's too much smoke in the air for me to get away with not closing my windows. So I took the one that is most likely to cause me cancer in the long run. So here we are.
You sided with short-term Luke.
Yes, exactly. I sided with immediate comfort over long-term survivability. And so my throat, as a result, from the inhalation of probably far too much wildfire smoke, is a little bit fucked up. So my voice might be a little gravelier than usual. And I will be coughing during the course of our recording, but I will edit those out. So
this is the world we live in.
Like that one that you didn't hear just now.
Yeah, sorry we've been gone for a couple weeks. You know, I admit the first week was my fault. I had to go to my son's play, and it was just at recording time. That's all.
Well,
that's all.
Let's be fair. It was your son's fault.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I knew for a long time. Yeah, I knew when it was going to be.
Oh, you just neglected to tell us until the day of.
I just didn't tell you until the day of. I didn't really put it together, you know?
So you share culpability.
I will definitely take some of the responsibility, yeah. He performed in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Right on. Which of the three was he?
He was the beaver. He was the beaver. It was Dr. Beaver.
It's such a good conversational parry that you just pulled there.
The Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe, and the Beaver in brackets.
What a great way to, respond to a question while extinguishing the conversation.
I was genuinely interested.
Yeah, you know, that's that play. I mean, the whole book.
Was it good?
It's a little. I don't know. One of my favorite stories is C.S. Lewis, just fanboying hard to J.R.R. Tolkien about the Lord of the Rings and Middle Earth. He just loved it. He was like, "This is so good." He was he'd write letters and go, I love it. And he'd go, what do you think of mine? And just J.R.R. Tolkien just wouldn't write back. He would. It's just funny because he hated that shit. It's so Christian. So Christian.
Oh yeah, some serious Christian propaganda.
Oh,
and
boy.
I think quite famously Tolkien didn't like allegory.
Yeah,
he was dead. Yeah. If anytime anyone tried to draw a historical allegory from his work, he'd be like, "It is a story. It's a history. These are the events that happened. If it were an allegory for our history, it would be very different." And so yeah, I can't imagine him enjoying Chronicles of Narnia.
No. Also, fucking Santa Claus shows up. Anyway, we're back.
Hello.
That's where children get their swords, is from Santa Claus.
Yes, they get their weapons from Santa.
And then the oldest sister doesn't get to go to heaven in the end.
No, well, that's spoilers. Come on.
Yeah, reread the books. She gets interested in boys in makeup, so she goes to hell. That's canon.
Nice.
It's Chronicles of Narnia canon. Like,
Yeah.
they all
When
die
I
in
was a very small child, I did read some of Narnia, or I recall the act of reading some Narnia, but I have no memory of any of it.
They all die in a train crash in the end, and they end up in Narnia forever, and all the old kings and queens in there, except Susan, because she goes to hell.
Because she likes boys in makeup.
Yeah, she got into boys in makeup. I think she wasn't on the train also, so she just, like, stayed on Earth. So, like, she no longer has, like, enough, religious conviction to go to the good afterlife, but also all of her family is dead, so all she has left is boys in makeup.
Wait.
Nice.
All of her siblings died. And that's just what she has to live with.
I mean, it's been a while. Like, there is a train crash, and a lot of them die in the train crash, and some of them die for They all go to, like, the big old, pseudo-Christian promised land. And, like, C.S. Lewis sort of says the quiet part out loud a little bit without quite saying Jesus and heaven and whatnot. Except Susan's not there, because, she stopped believing in fawns and unicorns and, got interested in boys and makeup. Real things. And that's how you go to hell.
Yeah!
The great thing about all of this is I know so little about Narnia that you could play a trivia game with me called Is It Narnia or Am I Making This Shit Up? And I wouldn't be able to guess properly which one it was because Narnia was that fucking unhinged apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I really enjoyed it. It's a fun series of books. It's hardcore Christian propaganda. If I'm misremembering it, which is totally possible, feel free to correct me in the comments. I'm pretty sure Susan doesn't get to go to heaven. And it's just really weird to see, like, Matt's kid and a bunch of his peers acting out this story and being like, and then she goes to hell.
They all look
like,
at the
like
audience
4 books from now, these kids are gonna die in a train crash and she goes to hell. She's the only one.
Thank you
Anyway,
for listening to our synopsis of the Narnia series.
thanks everybody. Anyway, yeah, that's why I missed the first week. Wee! And then Luke's tonsil, or no, actually it was Alex's tonsil.
Oh, I was so sick.
Exploded.
I was texting Matt about it. I was maybe the sickest I've ever been. It was mostly because I had, like, a giant tonsil that I, like, had to go to the ER about, and it was awful, but, like, because the infection was mostly in my tonsil, it was like being attacked by a ghost. I had all these, like fever symptoms with, like, a normal temperature. It was awful. It was an awful week.
Yeah.
Like being attacked by a ghost.
Well, except I had this giant tonsil that was, like, the hospital staff was so impressed I saw 2 doctors in 15 minutes, which if you've been to a Canadian ER room in the last few years, it's like a lap record.
Oh yeah. And
I've pulled 18-hour stints in Canadian ERs.
it's yeah. And we could have canceled this week because, Luke has global warming throat.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
I'm breathing in the fruits of 40 plus years of American labor.
Oh yeah. We were joking about a sort of disaster arms race where the Canary Island falls into the sea and sends a tidal wave to put out the wildfires, and it's just we all just get caught up in a sort of steam explosion in the middle. And that's what gets us.
And then, like, the Yosemite super volcano goes off at the same time.
And every meteor hits the planet at once.
And and there's a solar flare, like 5 hours beforehand, before any of this.
So no one can call anyone. Like, the solar flare hits just, like, a few minutes in advance so no one can call anybody, and then all the other stuff happens at once.
That would be a blessing, because you wouldn't know that any of this stuff is happening. It would just seem biblical. Like, you can't use any of your electronics, and then it's just over.
It would be the same experience that the dinosaurs had. Where, like, you're just, you're a normal, I don't know, what was one of the last batch of dinosaurs? I don't remember. Let's say Diplodocus. You're a normal, law-abiding Diplodocus. You're raising your Diplodocus children. And you hear a little bit of a sound. You know, there's a bit of a tension in the air. And you raise your long, long neck to see up over the horizon. And then 4 seconds later, just a giant tidal wave wraps you and your family around a tree.
I think it's pronounced Diplodocus.
Sorry, Diplodocus.
Oh, God, no, please don't call it Diplodocus.
Diplodocus. You're a law-abiding Diplodocus. And, yeah, you and your family are just turned into, like, a petroglyph of agony.
Anyway, yeah, and thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody. We're gonna get to some of your comments later, your questions, and your pharmacists. But we should probably get a little further in the game before we do that, eh?
We'll break the cover.
Entered a door once at least.
Yeah.
We'll break the cover of this giant corn and interact with some of these yokels.
It's Helen Mack, better known as Mom. If she was really your mom, you'd run away.
Harsh words, Pharkas.
Helen, have you ever thought about putting escargot on the menu? Maggots crawling through the door and flies circling in the ceiling. What's the town coming to?
Those were unrelated topics, but
yeah, well,
it works. Let's give her some escargot, see what she thinks.
Don't know who around here will eat these since they don't give gas, but I'll put them in a bag of cornstarch and think about it. And I suppose thank you is in order, so thank you.
All right.
Way to go, us.
Way to go, us.
Way to go, us. Diplodocus. Diplodocus.
Pig Jesus.
The thing is that I've actually heard people pronounce it as Diplodocus.
I've heard Diplodocus. I haven't heard Diplodocus.
Really? I have heard both.
Yeah.
And Diplodocus, which is my preferred pronunciation.
I think it's Diplodocus.
I think it should be. If it's not.
I don't want to look it up.
If it's go ahead and say we're never going to know because they're not going to be able to tell us one way or the other.
Yeah, it's true. They've all been turned into petroglyphs of agony.
Yeah, exactly.
So what? A giant pile of 50-pound sacks of baking soda fills the sidewalk in front of your store, nearly blocking the entrance. The baking soda is the Legand Hammer brand, named for the famous international industrialist. His slogan, keep one sack in the smokehouse and keep another in the stable to help keep it clean and fresh smelling. I fucked up. That's on me. Summing up the superhuman strength, you heft the huge pile of baking soda. Then, with a horrible wrenching, tearing sound, you cram the sacks of baking soda into your pants pocket.
I feel intruded upon by the adjective horrible.
You ordered one sack of baking soda, owing to an administrative error. You're now the proud possessor of 100 sacks of baking soda, and the superhuman strength required to carry it around.
You don't see this in games anymore. The nod at infinite inventory.
You return. Yep. It is good to look upon your eternally smiling countenance of your face again. I'm glad, man. I miss you too. What are we gonna do, Luke?
Well, there is a problem of people getting sick from the water. I don't know if you remember because it's been a few weeks.
It's been a few weeks. Why don't you remind everybody?
Everyone had the scoots, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Everyone had the scoots.
Precisely.
The green apple splatters.
Yes. Yeah, so we have a little bit of medicining that we have to do here. So yeah, we gotta figure out what to do about diarrhea.
What then to do about diarrhea?
And I feel like it might just be something that we can find in the manual.
Oh, probably.
Probably and or likely.
Yep. Probably.
I suppose I could help slightly and try to open that manual.
Should I alt tab out and go do that?
No, we got you here.
I'm trying to stall for time. D comes after.
You get to some pharmacists while Alex is doing some research. Right?
Diarrhea. Diarrhea is caused by too many soft, liquidy foods finding their way into your digestive system. Unchecked, it can lead to dehydration. It may be cured quickly and cleanly by eating quantities of solid foods or foods with stiffening ingredients, like pectin, such as fibrous breads, apples, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower, etc. See bisaccylate antitoxidine. Okay.
All right. So how do we make that?
Well, I'm going. Don't you just give me
I'm giving it to you, man.
Just give me a minute here.
It's all yours. Take it.
Okay. Bisaccylate antitoxidine has been found to be an effective, albeit highly powerful, compound in the correction of diarrhea. Although it's not normally recommended for individuals due to the extreme concentration and possibility for an overdose, with subsequent dire consequences. Best when taken with vast quantities of water. Storage may be a problem due to short shelf life. May be synthesized as follows. Combine 25 milliliters of bismuth subsalicylate.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
Bismuth subsalicylate. Yeah.
25 milliliters of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With five milliliters of orphanamethydride.
That's it. That's got to be the one.
That's the one.
Methyhydride? Okay.
Yeah, put it in a test tube.
How much did you say?
5 of that. 25 of the bismuth, 5 of the orphans.
I think I needed to mix this in a test tube, you said?
Yeah, in a test tube.
Okay, good. Got it. One. Alrighty. That's done. Put these back. Alright, so I have a test tube.
All right. Now what you do is you heat that over a flame until the mixture begins to boil.
Got it. Alcohol. All right. We need to fill the alcohol lamp with elixir. And set some matches. All right. And heat it.
The chemical warms slowly over the alcohol lamp. Now it's getting pretty hot. Good thing your calluses are thick. The chemical rapidly reaches a full rolling boil. That's what you need. Now pour it into medicine bottle and cork.
All right. Pour it into a medicine bottle. Boink. And cork it.
Remove from flame and dilute with 1,000 gallons of water, approximately. Makes enough for 4,000 doses.
Bisalicylate antitoxidine.
That is very concentrated.
I gotta wonder what orphanamethydride is. because I mean, like, you'll regularly just chug down some bismuth of salicylate. So
Mind the store, Sweetie. I'm off to uphold justice and stuff. Okie dokie.
I also looked for the manual, but it took me almost Matt's entire narration to locate it. Events transpired that I slept about 20 minutes last night. And I'm having a little trouble parsing written language into meaning.
Hey, man. That's okay. I got this.
yeah, this is a community effort here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that there was a lot of there's more co-piloting in this game than there is in some of them. I was just gonna kind of lie back and shut my eyes and let you and Matt paint me a word picture. But we can't all be the sick one every week.
Oh, you're gonna use the ladder twice.
Yeah.
That's like the shittiest boy band. We're all the sick one.
We're all the sick one. For the record, I was never sick over the last 3 weeks. You remember your father's words of warning about never using the topmost rungs of a ladder, so you stopped just short of the ladder top.
Right.
You can't seem to get a... You can't reach the hatch from down...
Did we break Matt, or am I going insane?
You unsuccessfully read both of those. Yeah.
You can't seem to get a good grip on the shingles, you know?
Well, I guess we're gonna have to...
With a few quick movements, you make an authentic Western lasso out of the rope. It's like falling off a log. Once you learn how, you never forget.
Look at this lasso. Let's lasso the... there we go.
You snare the top of the tower top. The crowd eats it up. They friggin' love it. Here's that smoke with the rope. If you break your full neck up there and die, don't come crying to us.
I don't know if anyone's ever told me I'm going to break my fool neck.
Will you come down and entertain us every time we go to the bathroom, sir? That was the woman in yellow that did that. When you reach the top of the water tower, the crowd cheers. Yeehaw! Thank God it's ready. We're number one. We're number one. What are you gonna do now, Freddy? I'm going to Larryland.
No. Sierra Network reference. That's another Sierra Saturday thing that we should do one time. INN Revival has been a thing for a very long time. We could do a little tour of the Sierra Network. Play a little Iserbius or Twinian or Boogers, Red Baron.
You're just saying words. That's cool. You alright? You delirious? You dying of the smoke?
No, those were all real games that were part of the Sierra Network.
You got a bad case of the smokes.
Not knowing what the Sierra Network is, it was great because that pitch was just devoid of meaning for me. And I had no categorical idea what you were talking about. I could hardly hazard a guess.
I still don't, even to this moment right now.
Okay, so next episode I'm going to give you the pitch on Sierra Network. But before we do that, let's go solve a puzzle.
You carefully pour the purification solution into the town's water supply.
Thanks as always to Luke for carrying
Excellent
the
job.
team despite being literally on fire right now.
It weren't more than a few hours. The folks at Coarsegold was feeling a whole heck of a lot better. Their bowels all settled down and happy. 'Twas till late that night, round about midnight, the trouble struck again. Freddy was sound asleep. Fire! Fire, Freddy Pharkas. Please come urgently. What's wrong, Srini? A tragedy is becoming. The assay office is aflame. She is burning with a might most severe. The pharmacy may be next to lighted.
Look at our tall bed.
Get dressed as soon as possible. I am dressed. I don't have any pajamas. Take mine! No, wait. There's not time to perform such an effort. Just hurry and scheme in such a way as to extinguish the most threatening fire.
Are we going to use our 100 bags of baking soda?
Oh,
Now you're thinking.
just 100% knocked it right out of the park on the first try there, Alex. Nice.
Oh, wow. That moose rug looks infuriating.
I know. I love it.
Like a rug with antlers.
I love how horrible it is. Your authentic moose skin rug looks very attractive with those eyeglasses on. It would have been might less lumpy if you remembered to skin the moose first. Oh, it's a full moose.
That glasses joke was incredible.
It was.
They knew you were gonna do it.
I'm very impressed by that. We've done that in every game so far, and I feel called out.
Yeah. They know. They know what people
I
do.
feel like that's just a part of playing Sierra games, as far as I'm concerned.
Mind the store, Srini. I'm off to uphold justice and stuff. Okie the dokie. Run!
There's that nighttime blue filter.
Oh no. The old abandoned SA office is ablaze, threatening to burn down not only itself and your pharmacy, but the whole darn town. Oh my god. I can't believe it. There's too much at stake. Too much at stake. All right.
That's at stake. All right. Do we want to end on a cliffhanger today?
Oh, what a great idea! I like how you took the baking soda out of your backpack before deciding to end on a cliffhanger.
I figured. I looked over at the recording, and we're at about a half hour now. So
All right.
I figured we oughta-
Join us next time, everyone.
Yeah, we'll answer some questions and we'll fight a fire using chemistry.
Yeah.
And I will attempt to describe the Sierra Network to Matt and Alex. I have no idea otherwise what I'm talking about.
And
It's a very full dance card. Stay tuned.
We're gonna do some pharmacists too.
You won't want to miss it.
You won't want to miss it.
I mean, like, we all know you waited till the end of the day and watched both videos back to back.
Yeah, but in the time it takes between the end of this episode and the start of this one, yeah, man, you're paying for the whole seat, but you're only using the edge.
Good use of your gravelly gravitas there.
Oh, yeah.
Do you won't? You
I
won't
really
want
need to
miss
think
it.
of more interesting things to say with my gravelly, smoked-out voice.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Join us next.
Don't miss it.
Nice. Join us next time.
You okay, Matt?
See?
You're a very different sort of unhinged from how you normally are.
Join us next time.
I've known Matt for a long time, and I think this might be new.
I'm going through an arc.
Hail to the king, baby.
I like how we're just not ending this. We're just not. Yeah.
Now I'm thinking of Duke Nukem things to say.
Yeah.
I mean, we're the masters of our own destiny. This outro is as long as we want it to be. This could go on till morning if we decide to.
This is
Quite
really
frequently,
it's actually
these outros are outside of our control.
Mm.
Yeah, we just keep going.
It's actually Luke's, doing.
It's true.
No.
For all we know, the episode cut was like a while ago.
Yeah, Luke, this could be the start of the next episode for all we know.
I do have the power to do that.
You
but,
do.
I
You do. You make us look like
decided.
idiots.
I guess we are limited by like memory space.
True.
I'm on my my work computer, which has a curiously small hard drive.
I have a few hundred gigabytes here. I can continue to record video for a while.
Oh yeah, I would cease to be part of the outro pretty quickly. But the remainder of my hard drive would fill.
All right, let's get out of here.
I'm already gone. I'm already in the next episode. Why don't you join me?
Bye.
I'm here.